Hi, you guys. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So today, I'm super excited. I just got this today. Can't wait to dip my little fingers in it. And I literally just popped the seal in the box. And it comes like this. Let's open her up. It's from Beautylish. Can you guess? Yes, the Wayne Goss palette. And I did get, oh, did they give me a little sample? And I did get the two Kohl liners as well. Throw that over there. So this is taped up really well. Like, there's nowhere you can stick your finger in here. 1 second. Okay, and here she is in the box. It's reflective, and it's the Wayne Goss, the Luxury Palette in Pearl Moonstone. So let's take a look inside. Even inside, I love Beautylish's packaging, like how they just wrap everything, double wrap. You just know your stuff's gonna arrive in one piece. So here's the palette, you guys. Like this blue shade, and everybody thinks these grays have a similarity, but to me, this is more of a like true gray, and this has more of like a blue undertone, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And the shades are not named. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here you go. And I will do some swatches for you guys in a minute. So it is the standard packaging, just like the blushes, the blush duos. This one has fingerprints all over it. They are the same size. Some people prefer that they not be the same, but I store my palette separate from my blushes, so it doesn't bother me. I also got the two pencils, and let's see, the two Kohl pencils. And I don't think the camera will pick up the shade of the pencils, but this is Blue Sapphire and this is Deep Amethyst, and I will swatch these as well. So this is Blue Sapphire and this is Deep Amethyst. And you can see this is more like a dark blue, and this is like a brown plum, like a plum shade, like an eggplant type of purple with a brown undertone. So those are very nice. They did glide on my hand, so soft. Even like the tip of the very pointy tip of the Blue Sapphire broke because it's that soft and creamy. But just like the little tip, you know, just that little. So next we will swatch the palette, and again it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, these are creamy. This is nice. Here's shade 1. And if you see all these scratches and stuff, I did do yard work today and trimmed all the hedges. And those holly trees, you guys, they're pokey. That's so pretty and soft. I'm like in awe. So this is my first, look how nicely that swatch for this first swatch. But I'm going to swatch it again so that the camera can pick up the true color. But this is my first Wayne Goss palette. I didn't pick up the last one. And actually, I want to say it was, I don't remember whose FOMO video it was. It might have been, Yachty or Kara. It was one of theirs. And I was like, the only FOMO I have is that Wayne Goss palette, that first one. That is it. Because I'm not one to have FOMO. these are swatching nicely. And I'll come closer to the camera so you see them. But I want you to see how nicely it swatches the first time before I go in the second time, even though swatches don't tell the whole story. Ooh, that's nice. I'm excited to swatch this blue. Let me clean my fingers because like I want to go all up in there. Ooh. So the blue shade does have a different texture when you rub your finger in it, but it swatches the same. It's weird. Okay. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This blue shade, this last shade here, you guys, shade number 6, absolutely stunning. This one at the end. And this first shade right here, they're all stunning. And if you can see these two grays, this one here and this one here, shade 2 and 4, they are different. How different they will look on the eyes, I'm not absolutely sure, but we shall see. So let's do 2 looks in hopes that we can use all shades. Okay, so let's get the hair from getting in our face. So for the first look, I am going to do more of a daytime look. So I'm dipping into shade 1, which is this shade right here. And I don't see much pigment payoff with that shade on my skin tone, but it is there, and I really don't think it'll pick up on camera, but it may. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up. It's definitely a light shade. And I blended that outward towards the brow. Next, I'm gonna go in with this darkest gray shade. The one I said had more of a blue. You do get a lot of kick up when on the pan, but I haven't seen any on my face as far as fallout just yet. I'm not sure if I will, but I may. It's my first time using this gray. Blends beautifully. So I'm gonna deepen out this outer V just a little bit. There we go. So I didn't tap the brush up here to get the excess off, and that gave me the pigment I wanted. And I do not have any fallout with that shade. So now I'm just going to blend that into the crease and just, that's pretty. Those two colors together. And I know the camera's not picking up that first color much. But let me go back into it just lightly, not tap off too much. and just soften this edge. And I'm gonna bring that all the way to the brow because since it does have that sheen, it serves as my brow highlight, if you can see that. So next I'm gonna go in with my Refer 2 and I'm gonna go into this light silvery shade. And I'm going to put that all over the inner part of the lid. And this is, like I said, more of a daytime look. Now I'm gonna flip that brush over, and with that same peach shade, I'm going to do an inner highlight and bring that into the first third of the lid. And it just gives a soft gray and peach. I really like that. So I'm gonna go in with that lightest gray shade that we used on the outer and bring that in the lower lash line. And then buff that out with the peach. That's beautiful. I would wear that on a daytime. Why not? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it really close to the top lash line, and I'm gonna go in with the deep amethyst color, and I'm not going to do a wing. This just glides on. My issue with doing this is typically I grow 2 sets of lashes. It's so weird. I grow some eyelashes on my actual lid, and I do have to pluck those. And there you go. So let's move on to the next eye. So for the evening look, I really do want to use that blue shade. So I'm going to go in with the lightest gray first and use that as my transition. And I think that blue shade will look even better if it has a toned color. Like, you know, if you put a shade underneath, that just gives it a pop. And I think I'm going to do that with this bluish gray shade. So I did do the lightest gray for transition. I think I'm gonna do a little more and then go in with that dark gray that has a blue undertone all over the lid. And when we put that blue color over it, it's just gonna stand out even more. But these blend so beautifully. Like, I keep saying, wow, I just put so much on there, and it just blended into, like, just, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but that light gray just, it looks beautiful. Ah, okay, so I'm gonna go in with that blue, this bluish undertoned gray all over the lid. So there you are. So next I'm gonna darken my outer V with the black. And I'm going in with a Realher 13. I'm going to tap off a lot because since I've never used this black, I don't know just how pigmented it is. And it is so much easier to build up than to tone down. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add a little more black. And then I'm gonna get that buffed out, but I'm gonna buff that out. I did lose a little black, but what I'm gonna do first, I did have a little fallout with the black, but not much, and it wiped right off. I'm gonna go into the blue shade with my Realher 2, and I'm going to put that all over the lid on top of this bluish gray shade. And it looks, honestly, I can't even lie, the swatch, that blue color, the swatch looked better. The swatch did not look chunky, but it's going on the eye, not chunky, but like a true glitter, but it doesn't swatch like a true. So here it is, so you get to see. I feel like it doesn't give that oomph that the swatch gave. So I'm gonna try to wet. Oh, it's a new one. There we go. I'm gonna try to wet the blue shade and see if it does on the eye what I was expecting from the swatch. Yes, that's a lot better. Okay. Absolutely. That's, oh, that's beautiful. And I haven't even done the lower lash line. I would definitely, to get this oomph, I say wet it if you're a brush person, or you can definitely go in with your finger. So, Kelly, I'm gonna try to go in with my finger. Yes. Definitely. Hold on, because I know you can't see. Look at the difference. Huge difference. It even pops more than with the wet brush, with the Max Fix Plus. That is beautiful. I will say it does have fallout, the blue, and if you're gonna use that shade, don't do your complexion first. It's like glitter that stays behind type of glitter. Yes, definitely. If you're gonna use this shade, you're gonna have fallout. And it's not like, so the color is not, the color of the fallout wiped right off. But I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, just all the glitter particles that I have everywhere. So that's what I'm referring to, unless you don't care, you wanna bling it up, bling it up. But for me, I would, if I'm gonna use that shade, I would definitely do my eyes first and then my complexion. Just my suggestion. So I'm gonna go back into the black and deepen this outer V again. Now, don't get me wrong. The formula is beautiful. That it is. But definitely all the other shades had kick up in the pan, but not really fallout on my face. And the black had very little, but it's black. But I have glitter everywhere. And I'm just not, I don't think there's many of us that are non-glitter girls, but I'm a non-glitter girl. Sorry, y'all. That's so pretty. Okay, let's do the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go in with this dark shade first. And then I'm gonna go in with this peachy shade, just to soften this up just a little bit. See, I think my issue with the glitter is just, I wear contacts. And if one of those glitters got in my eyes, my whole makeup would be ruined. And it would just be a hot mess. So for the inner corner, I'm going to do that peach shade as well. I feel like the peach shade is a nice, subtle inner corner. It's not like too bam, but very nice. On this side, I'm gonna try the blue sapphire liner and try to, because I wanna see how this is gonna glide over all this glitter. And honestly, it glides beautifully. That's so pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I have glitter from here, all of this, down the bridge of my nose, on my shirt. That's the shade I was the most excited about, but it's okay. I'm just not a glitter girl. I don't have my contacts in right now because I only need them to see from far. So it's like, in this environment, I don't need them. But if I was gonna glam up like this for an evening look, I'm pretty sure I would need them. So let me get my mascara on and I will come right back. Okay, so I'm back. I already had my complexion. The only thing I didn't have on were my eyes, obviously, and blush. So I did just add the highlighter and blush from the Goss blush Peony. That's what I have on now. Now, in addition, while I was doing my eyes, I did pop in a little of this peach shade up here on the brow bone as an underbrow highlight. So my overall thoughts, this is beautiful. The formula is very nice. I really like that the black is buildable and not patchy, which can happen with a lot of blacks. That did not happen here. For those of you unsure of the two gray shades, they are different. This has a blue undertone. This is more of a true gray that you can really just blow out. And you could sheer it out even more than this. This is like a topper or like an inner highlight. It's very subtle, but it's very pretty. In the highlight, let me get a mirror and come closer. It doesn't insinuate texture. And the blue glittery shade. But you guys, the glitter fallout is a lot for me. I've never tried a glitter glue, so I don't know if using that will prevent all this glitter I have everywhere. It's just me. If you don't mind it, it's a good shade. I think if I were to use that shade again, I would probably use some sort of glitter glue or something. It is very fine glitter. It's not chunky. It's not like you can like even grip it with a nail. It's like super thin, fine. I mean, but the shade is beautiful. I really like the liners, both of them. I'll have to see how they wear. I really love all the shades. I really do. I love the formula. The only thing that, because of my personal preference, because I wear contacts, because I don't like glitter, because I have OCD, I don't know. But this whole, just looking at myself in the mirror and just seeing all these little silver specks all over my face got me just wanting to go wash my face. But the looks are beautiful. So here's the evening look, and here's more of the softer day look. They look stunning. And for the pencils, these are Kohl pencils. They are like the sharpened kind. These were beautiful. I was able to glide over the glitter shade just perfectly. And I really like how it's a darker blue than the shadow. It just ties it all together. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but oof, it's beautiful. They're creamy. I didn't leave it on to see if they were long lasting. I'll just have to wear it and leave a pinned comment below, but I really enjoy these. And I really enjoyed the palette. I'm just bummed just a little bit about this shade here, that I was so excited for it, and it does have like so much glitter. If you're a glitter girl, this will not bother you at all because it's not chunky, it's fine. The color is beautiful. I mean, come on, look at that. This color it's amazing, but it doesn't go on the eye this way. So yeah, that's it. I would still, based off the formula, get the first one, the one that I have FOMO over, because the quality is that great. They do blend beautifully, and I don't think the other one had a glitter in it. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, bye. Thank you.